Hello everyone, and welcome to our Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Versus the armor, the suit of armor. See how I was out today.
Yes, good. You're doing it. You're doing it, and you're doing it right. I don't know.
But you just have to look at his feet.
I don't know, because I wanted to make sure that Phoenix didn't, mistake him for the mirror, behind, the window.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care about imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
What? You mean we are paying for this? I assume you not, because I don't think you pay taxes.
Yeah.
That is it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
You don't have any taxes to pay.
Yeah. In the face, bitch.
Exactly. She's like freaking 16. Shh. Be careful of what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak.
I think you fucked either way in that case.
Yeah. I don't think he'd fit in there.
Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Cut it out! You guys don't know how scary that guy can be.
Why did he go in here?
Yeah, seriously. Let's look at this thing.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier...
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Gott! Who put that paper he was reading in his desk.
Let's do more breaking and entering.
Yep, I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence used in a case. A list of evidence. In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this.
Hey, look at the case name.
Huh? SL9 incident? I wonder what this is doing here. I actually remember someone mentioning that, that the case, ran short. In fact, I'm pretty sure they literally said, was something like half as long as the average case list.
Yep, I guess Gumshoe knows one thing.
Yeah. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long? That's right. I guess there was a lot of evidence. A half-sized list of evidence. Yeah.
That list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
What would the other half of the list be doing here?
So literally just half... Oh, I see. I knew it! The chief must have been hiding something about that case.
It would appear so. Evidence list added to the court record. Well, was I any help? Of course! Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence.
No, that's not very kind, now is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless.
Oh.
Isn't that right? You in the code.
You guessed right, spot on, but I guess who else would it be?
But yeah, I mean, unless it suddenly was Mara Fey.
Unless Maya Fey came in and she was like, I'm gonna stab Emma for taking my job.
That'd be quite interesting.
That'd be pretty funny. Chief Gott! We didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in science. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective.
Do you mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Wait, what exactly was the sign?
I apparently the sign was that Detective Gumshoe is stupid. I don't know.
And so that means he broken. Man, gone is magic.
Yeah, apparently so. I know that every time I see a dog run into a pole, I think, man, that dumbass broke into my office.
Again. Maybe the guy does it all the time.
Maybe so.
Yes, sir. Sorry. Phoenix, don't you have to tell him that he's evil and all that?
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised we're not.
Oh, you and the code.
Me, sir?
Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore.
Oh, but sir.
Now get out.
Yes, sir.
Man, I love that guy in his orange suit.
Poor Gumshoe. We'll be on our way out too, then.
Sorry, but we will be on our way too, like, obviously.
Yeah.
No, hang out. You want some tea? Wait. You're the one with the spiky hair.
Without.
What? You the one without the spiky hair. Okay, alright. Don't go yet.
No, don't rape Emma. What?
Why would we care?
I don't know.
We, sir? I like a word with you. But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair, you're free to go. Mr. Wright? Why is your hair so spiky?
Yeah, I know. Look, pal. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? Thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it.
I feel bad for Gumshoe.
Yeah, I do too. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gaunt was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. It's hard to believe anyone could keep quiet about it all this time. Anyway, you listen to me. I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the Chief again. Later, pal.
But you can't fire him, he made it Blue Badger.
My question is, what does he plan to do? Like, sorry, sir, I was just breaking into your office to, tidy up, you know? I was cleaning your nice armor, making sure it shines.
This doesn't get any better by the fact that the safe is broken.
Yeah, I know. Honestly,
But he just let you walk away with the evidence.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm really surprised he just let us walk away, considering we're the one carrying all the evidence. I would have accepted him just, you know, keep us rather than Emma. Like,
Maybe he didn't. He isn't into men like that.
I guess not. After that, I heard.
I just like how he literally just walked away. Like he might or might not be the killer. Let's just leave Emma in his hands. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if it weren't for the fact that Phoenix Wright was a dick, I'd just go off the assumption that, well, obviously he wouldn't kill Emma and such. Like, he would be the only one in there after 2 witnesses would know that they were the only 2 in there, you know.
But it was still really dumb.
Yeah, it was. I'm not claiming it wasn't. You're right. It was really dumb, but still. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police want to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
That's also not a good thing for us, technically.
Yeah, that's probably not a great thing. February 24th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Get the fuck out, bitch.
Yeah.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
It's funny, at first I read that as Detective Gumshoe, and I was like, what? When did you stab Detective Gumshoe? I think he'd remember that.
he didn't even feel it. He's bulletproof.
Yes, indeed. He's such a big guy by now that, like, his skin is just a layer of bulletproof vest.
Maybe it is.
Indeed. You know, I think I've finally figured it out. Who it is you're hiding behind those words?
Maya did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise.
That's because I'm always right, bitch.
Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Right,
I think that he meant that as a compliment, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. That was my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story.
I like how he just got inserted and that's the thing he's thinking.
Yeah, I know. He's just...
It's like if he wants to date a woman, like, do you want to go on a date? She's like, never in my whole life. And he's like, I got a chance.
Here's like, now it's my chance to prove to her what a good man I am. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there were no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth, it's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I am protecting this person?
Protecting? No.
So what? I'm still confused how our system works into this whole thing, but yes.
That is a great question. I don't know. Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it.
I'm gonna make this CV up. It probably is wrong, but what if Joe Dog was actually stabbed by the girl, Miss Scientific Investigator, and Gaunt knows that, and that's why they hid the evidence, and that's why she's not talking, because if she talked, then Gaunt could use that information to fuck over that girl.
Yeah. I think that's a, I think that's a good theory. That probably is the correct theory, because at first I was thinking, you know, currently the theory of her being afraid of God doesn't make that much sense without that piece of information you just said, because, well, if she's not afraid for her sister's sake, then, I mean, what does it matter? Sure, Gaunt's a scary guy, but if he's behind bars, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I really have to see. I mean, it's probably slightly wrong, but I feel like those things would fit together somewhere along there.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm Detective Conan.
Detective Conan the Barbarian.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask is the person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name?
Clearly, you're frightened of your sister.
Do you get options? Because I can't actually see it.
Oh, whoops. But, I do indeed get options. Do I need to reset screen share?
No, it did fix itself.
Okay. Person whom you fear is this!
To be honest, there's someone a bit scarier.
Who could that be?
Why, you of course.
Me?
Yes. You seriously believe what you're saying, don't you? No, that's scary. Did you say the wrong person?
Yeah, I purposely did. I presented her
okay.
sister. I was hoping that she'd actually have individual dialogue for her sister, but apparently it's just the you fucked up dialogue.
You seem to have the makings of a criminal in you. What with all your fallacious accusations? Care to spend tonight in the next cell?
If you ask me, you're the scary one.
Green just got pwned.
Wait, so do I have to go back through the dialogue line to... I guess I do. Okay, here we go. So yeah, clearly, Damon Gaunt. Take that! Well, Miss Guy?
I can't see anything.
Oh.
I'm a woman and I'm all turned away. Okay, Mr. White, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place.
We're freaking defense attorney, bitch. We don't have a place.
We are outside the law.
Yep. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. We're...
Maybe not getting spilled today.
Oh.
My apologies. Can you please tell me a bit more about the circumstances? We were partners until 2 years ago. Wait, did I just read your line?
No, you didn't. I don't know why, but Lana was the one who said that. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I guess Lana is confused.
Yeah, probably
I
so.
respected him as a detective.
Assuming he is a respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Yes, his crimes of fashion. Have you seen that tie he wears? No, it's actually pretty cool.
Suit is beautiful though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking. Both you.
Literally Wink Scootaloo.
That's kind of a disturbing thought.
But not like Kyle Obscurloo, just like Scootaloo that grabbed around his back.
It sounds kind of weird and adorable. Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did, specifically hiding and forging evidence.
Of course. These are serious offenses.
Of course!
Of course! Take over the wood from prison.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gaunt's name was never mentioned? You know, actually, Chief Gaunt kind of has a similar build to M. Bison. Body.
I don't know enough to know that, but...
Oh.
Maybe he is M. Bison.
Oh my god, that'd be quite the twist.
Chief Gaunt?
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly investigated that evidence was...
me. I had access because I was second in command of the investigation.
Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gaunt.
Why exactly is she surprised by that?
I don't know. Oh man, I can't...
Did you figure that out?
Yeah.
If you intend to accuse Chief Gaunt, you need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gaunt falsified evidence in the case.
That's here, this evidence list. Take that! I just found this in a safe in the chief's office.
Actually, no, you didn't find that in the safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we found this in his desk.
That's what I obviously was running around with.
Apparently he's presenting this jar piece and this strip of cloth. Like, that's not what I whatever, that works. I'm glad you know what you're presenting, Phoenix, right? Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident.
Aye.
The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gaunt himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
No. Touché, Mr. White. It's as if you summarized, I cannot disobey the chief's orders. He's just too orange. Even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not? I swear, we all, like, we always act like these are private meetings. Apparently this guy back here is just deaf.
He could, like, go and be like, hey, guys, I totally heard her say that Chief Gaunt is evil.
Yeah, I know, seriously.
Come on now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
In the murder of a Detective Goodman.
Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. So she killed Detective Goodman on his order, maybe?
Maybe. Maybe.
Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate.
Let's see. Orders.
Also, I can't tell you the details, because that'd be not fun. I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body.
So, she didn't murder, but she disposed, so...
And she stabbed it for some weird reason. It's what she said.
Yeah, I know, that is what she said.
You find it inside the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car, whatever. I'm not a good writer. That's were written, but whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. You're fine. Just as I suspected. Despite
it was always Edgeworth who was behind it.
Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
And like how he's like, just as I suspected. Yeah, you are the defense attorney.
Yeah, I know.
Just as I suspected, my guy not goody.
Yep. Aha.
So he said everyone, like even his sister. I don't think she thought that she was pretty.
Yeah, I know. Which is
correct.
Uh.
I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk was broken. I discovered the murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
That would be Edgeworth's knife.
That's right.
No, that would be my personal knife. And then Edgeworth came along and stabbed him with his own knife.
Yeah, it'd be funny if he was still alive. It's like, guys, stop fucking stabbing me.
Yeah, it would be.
And then, like, Felix Wright walks by, he pulls an Edgeworth's knife and stabs him with his own knife.
Oh, man, we should have our own knife.
Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. Wow, that's pretty impressive. How do you cut your hand stabbing someone?
I don't know. That's like... How is your hand shaking that much? That's I can't imagine any way of holding a knife that you would cut yourself stabbing someone else. It's not
I guess we didn't get that detective, that police officer enough credit. He at least got cut by another person.
Yeah, I know, seriously. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand.
Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoe as well. And then... Why did you stab him like that?
Yeah, I know, seriously. Why didn't you pick him up to do it?
She just saw me as I plunged a knife in.
Miss Star. Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly?
It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago.
Years ago.
2 days ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible.
So, you hid Dark's knife?
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in Joe Dark's case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that.
Well, I imagine the reporters in this universe probably have a field day every time someone, like, steps, like, I don't know, every time someone wears the wrong pair of shoes, or maybe an unmatching pair of socks. You know.
Why?
I don't know, this universe is weird. The reporters, like, I don't know, like, you remember in the court, like, I forget what happened, but there was just some random point when people started, like, flipping out in the courtroom.
They flip out a lot in the courtroom, yeah.
Yeah. Mommy, is that blue-haired guy that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue-haired guy. It's a blue-haired guy. Fuck, I forgot his name now. What is the guy who runs around the hedgehog?
Sonic.
It's a blue-haired guy, Sonic the Hedgehog.
You know, they like call him a porcupine or a hedgehog all the time, that thing.
I know.
So, you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. That sounds painful. I mean, what?
What?
Oh.
Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. Really? You wanted to get your sister involved in hiding the murder weapon?
Yeah, that's interesting. You asked Emma?
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence.
He's really flip-floppy on this. He's like, no one believed in your innocence, but she was very confident in your innocence.
I don't know why she didn't just, well, I guess it probably would have slipped out of the exhaust when he started his car. I don't know.
Right, yeah, at some point someone would have found that she used her own scarf. That makes it kind of dumb.
Yeah, I know, seriously. She could have just shoved up the exhaust pipe without her scarf, or, I don't know, maybe thrown it off a bridge.
Clothings.
Yeah, exactly. It's wrapped up in Goodman's clothing. That would have been so suspicious.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him?
Why would you call that guy, not me?
Yeah, why wouldn't you call me and be like, hey baby, I just got orders to stab a dude.
You should have called Goodman and be like, hey, you dead bitch.
Indeed.
The lead investigator for the SA-9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least I thought I could trust him at that time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escalade of his own. Wait, why exactly did you think you could trust him?
Yeah, I don't know. He has, like, such a personal stake in this. I think the assumption would be, like, you know... Seriously, it's like classic villain mistake. You're not particularly a villain, but it's like, hey, yeah, let's trust this guy that has every reason to backstab us. That can't go wrong.
It's like when a villain kills, like, someone's parents and just lets a kid run off. Like, oh, I'm sure I'm not gonna fight me now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
He disguised himself as Officer Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
I will say that he makes a very good Officer Goodman. He looks badass in that picture.
Yes, he does.
He had already stolen the ID card.
That's, I guess, all the more reason he could be in Desperados. He's freaking the disguise guy.
Yeah, only that he's not wearing a black suit.
True. But, you know, but it's the white suit version of that guy.
That'd be quite a thing. But it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. I like how he had already stolen the card.
Yeah, he stole the card and he's like, now should
I don't know if I
use
want to go
it?
through with it.
Uh,
After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
so your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? You're causing just chain reactions everywhere, aren't you, bitch?
That's what women do, I guess.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's how a woman works.
It pieces the drills, guy. Whatever. I'm afraid that all I can tell you. That is all I can tell you.
But Lana...
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. You should ally yourself with Detective Conan.
Indeed.
No, please. Maybe
Criminals
good
would
team.
never escape. Yes.
Don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Disregard completely what she just said.
But honestly, she has no fucking, like, I would be like, fuck you, bitch. I do what
Well,
I
yeah,
want.
I would be too. It's just funny. We didn't even actively say, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We just in our mind, we're like, there's only one way to go about this. Let's do the opposite of what she said, get to the bottom of everything.
But I assume he didn't even listen to her anymore. He just blanked out, like, whatever.
Oh, and then I can't blame him. She's being stupid.
He has always been stupid.
Yeah. Detective Goodman's real murderer.
He's gone, obviously.
Yep.
No, it's armor.
Indeed, it's probably that armor. That spear's suspicious. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago.
I know you want to be a thing, but honestly, would you want to, like, run around with that spear? Like, you could trip and, like, die on that.
You know, that's true. I don't think I'd want to run around on it with a spear
maybe
like
even
that.
that's what happened. Maybe the guy fell on this thing.
That'd be kind of amusing. Though actually, that would make sense with
I would just mean, like, because if you go with the woman having killed them by accident,
Yeah,
like, maybe
that's-
she pushed them and pushed him on it.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say that makes sense with your other theory that yeah, maybe she accidentally killed him via means like that, because yeah, she could have very easily. In fact, that makes sense why that stupid statue is so freaking prevalent in the picture.
And I mean, again, then it got moved like some of the fucking corner on the other side, just so it's not as obvious.
Exactly. So actually, man, you're getting good with these theories.
Go there.
Yeah. Anyways, so we have reached quite the good ending point and an actual in-game checkpoint. So I say we go ahead and save at the black screen of doom.
Yep, and we will see you guys next time.
Thank y'all for watching.
Take care.